All right. Testing. Let me go on my stream to make sure. Which one did I change? Okay, that should be good. Testing. Let me open up my stream. Testing. Okay. PMIs, job openings. That's it. Okay, let's break it down. Let's break it down time frame by time frame. How do I go to objects list? Okay, so right now we are trending up from right here. Previous 4 hour is bullish. We got this area. Let's go ahead and insert this area. So the reason why I'm highlighting this area is because what are the possibilities that the 4 hour rejects and stays below it? We would have to see the we'd have to see how price reacts to this. Because that's the 4 hour. So this is the yeah, we need more data. So right now we are bullish. That is the now. Unless we drop below 45.35, then we're looking at sells. But right now we are bullish and just looking for bullish confirmations. Okay? So we're looking for anything that we can continue off of. Right now it's London. So right now we're just looking. So while we wait, we can check the news. Let's see what's in the news. According to Iranian media and military source, the U.S. struck 2 civilian vessels transporting goods to Iran. Killing 5 civilians. Escalation. I'm not sure how huge that is. So the only reason why I say I don't really know how huge that is. Yes, it is an important news event, but it's like, that doesn't really escalate us to more war, Sad to say, but the countries don't give a fuck if they kill civilians or not. They're not going to start a whole war over them. Let's see, what's the next important? Another 4 dead. Doesn't fucking matter. A lot of Bank of Australian stuff. 81% of young Americans. It's a lot of bullshit. Not really much geopolitical news. Let's see. Economic calendar. May 5th. 2 p.m. Job openings is coming soon today. Okay, last one was PMI at May 1st. We didn't have much of a crazy change in PMI, only about 0.3%. Yep, we're just gonna focus on price action today. Nothing big for news. If we are looking at gold buys, until we fall below this level, we will stay with a buy bias. Right now, we're going to see how price reacts to the support that it created right here. Yeah, not really much data over here. Yeah, not too much data. I don't really have a clear picture of market right now. If this can wick down and fall above, and then break its high, then that'd be a little bit more telling for me. But then if we start to yeah, no, if we start getting large bearish candles and then it gives us an opportunity to get into sells, then yeah, but we have to see how it reacts to price over here at 45 50. We may be heading into sells, like short-term sells. I don't think anything huge. Oh, I mean, that's pretty huge. Yeah, we may be hopping into sells, but right now, with the current, like the most current price action, we are in buys. As you can tell from here to here, we are in buys. We are creating lower highs, and higher highs, higher lows. So we're gonna stick with buys right now until gold decides to change its structure. Okay. No structure right now on the 30-minute. So I'll just keep this like that for now. Wait for some structure. Like the 15-minute is giving us a little bit of structure, but nothing too powerful. Something powerful for me to take buys would look something like this right here, where price is retesting it. It's coming up right now. There's some shit Raja Banks would get into, but I just cannot see myself doing that because the stop loss is so, his strategy, like, yes, it gives extra confirmations, but the stop loss is always so tight and it scares the shit out of me. I could always just hop in later when I feel more comfortable about the trade. Like, say we start breaking up and then we start building some structure. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. But not, the 30-minute hasn't even created any structure. Not really wanting to take this at all. We have about 200 pips of range to create some structure. So it's like, yeah, don't really mind waiting. Yeah, no, I'm not taking that. We gotta wait to see how this 15-minute closes. So while we wait, I think I'm going to go take a bathroom break real quick. Alright, gotta wait for this 15-minute close. Be right back. check if testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing. All right. All right. Yeah. So I'm just waiting on structure right over here. Yo, my bro, K-Dot. My boy Fahad. Good to be back on London session. Let's smash the markets, win or lose. As long as we're disciplined, that's all that matters. As long as we follow the plan, bro. Let's do it. So, do you need me to explain to you what I'm looking for, or did you miss it? I mean, do you know what we're looking for, or do you need me to re-explain it? It would be better if you explain. Okay, so looking at the 4 hour, right? We are in huge selling pressure, right? If this 4 hour candle can reject back under 45.25, then we're still in for sells. But we're not looking at that right now. We are looking at current market structure. Current market structure, we are in buys. So if we move to the 1 hour session, what we want to look for is for price to make some structure, like some higher highs, higher lows. We want to find a price that everyone is looking at. If I'm guessing, this looks like a price that people are looking at right over here. It might be something that we want to watch. This is a I don't know. It's just right now it's just not enough structure for me. What we would want is something like this. I'm expecting to sell if where closes below 45.40. Where's that? 45.40. It still wouldn't break the structure though. So I would just have to like wait. That's what I think I will do. So like this is kind of what it looks like on the 15, because we're ranging from right here, right? If we're ranging from right here and we don't close below 45.25, then we're gonna just start ranging. Like the cleanest buys would be above this area. To look for complete buys with clean moves would probably be above this area and below this area right here. But like your sells do make sense, because what I would anticipate, if I were to get into your sells, it would be for the anticipation that we fall under 45.25 in the next 4 hour. So the next 4 hour closes in about 1 hour. So do we think that the 1 hour can drop below that? Look at the 4 hour. 45.40. 45.40. You're taking that in the middle of a bullish candle. It didn't even turn red yet. It's just super, like the probability is a lot lower, I would say. The probability would be super low. Because you are taking it without waiting for any closures, the probability would be lower. I mean, it could work out, like I said, like, you know, but it's just when you're thinking probability wise, whether we would buy or sell above, it would be a pretty low probability trade unless the 4 hour can flip, turn bearish, and within the hour. But if we stay above this, only if 4 hour closes below that. Yeah, that would make more sense. Because that's what I'm kind of hoping, is that the 4 hour can break its own low and turn bearish. But the 4 hour only closes in the next hour. So we have an hour worth of candles to wait for. But for now we're in a buying market. You know what I mean? So just kind of gotta wait for some structure over here. What is a huge possibility, is a really huge possibility, is let me see where this is at on the 15-minute. Because this is a lot of range to work with. How much range is this? 1300. If we are starting to turn into a seller's market right here, based off of current structure, like say we were to look at the candles just like this. Hold on. That's as far as we can move it. Like if we're just looking at these candles, right, and we're starting to turn bearish because we're at a resistance, this would be a price that it needs to retest to continue. But if it breaks above that area again, then it's like, if it breaks and closes above that area, then it'd be really unlikely for sells. What is this? 45.50. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of conflicting stuff. I don't know. I'll just wait for structure. There's not a lot. We're kind of just ranging right over here. Not a lot of good price movement. I don't even know if I would probably take a trade today. The price is just not really doing anything for me. Okay. Says 45. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what price does at this level. Right here. Is this a price that people are looking at to continue up? Okay. Let's see. Let's see how the 15-minute closes. Like I said, we got 1 hour to see if this this 4-hour candle could turn bearish. But right now, waiting for structure. I think we got possibly another lower high. We'll see how price reacts to 45.45. If we can wick below it. If we can wick below it, grab some liquidity to continue up, I think this would be a great trade. But there's a whole hour, there's a whole 28 minutes left of this candle. Be too hard to tell. Oh yeah, this lines up perfectly with the hourly. Yeah, this lines up perfectly with the hourly. I'm still in buys until we even drop below 45.25. So let's see how price reacts to right here. If we can grab liquidity and then the hourly closes above it, I think we are in for buys today. Potential wick fill. How much is this wick? About 110 pips. Let's see how much it is from right here to here. Yeah, I'm gonna see how price reacts to right here. Looks really solid. And this is gonna be based off the hourly. So we're not waiting for structure anymore. We got structure right here. Now we just wait and see. It's a waiting game right now. Patience pays, yes sir. Man, I can't wait till I start getting a lot of viewers in the streams again, like how I used to. It's super fun when there's a lot of people. But back then, I just, I thought I knew what to do, but I didn't, if that makes sense. Now that I'm more seasoned, this is a great time to start restreaming again. Okay, we're gonna retest it right now. Yeah, we're about to retest it. So I'm gonna get my buys ready. If we could drop below right over here and then expect for the 15-minute to close above this level, pretty solid for the next candle to continue. But it needs to grab some liquidity to come up. Looks like it's struggling. So let me explain why. I always say it needs to grab liquidity. Okay, so okay. Okay. New chat. Explain how the Forex market is structured. How did I ask this question last time? Explain how the Forex market is structured from an academic level. Oops. Hold on. How does Forex market work from an I don't know how I asked this question last time. Let me see if I have it in my notes. Okay, right here. So this is really important. Let me send it into the chat. Okay, so from an academic level of like how the Forex market is structured, how they structure in like how to know, basically how to know like, or what is the why to when you place a sell, why does it tank? Like things like that. So right here, if the bank is short euro, okay, so what the banks will do, right? If there is a lot of buys, if there's a lot of buys on a certain level, say like 45.50, if everyone is buys right there, for every trade that you place, the bank hedges against it to fill in that liquidity. But what they will do is when they hedge against it, they will lower the price to attract if 2 minute, wait, hold on, bank is short euro. I don't know if this is a good example. So say everyone is buying. They buy right here, right? Say they buy right here. What the bank will do is they will hedge against it. So they're in sells. They will, fuck? Hold on. Am I not reading that right? The Forex. I'm trying to explain it as correctly as possible. Why do banks hedge against your trade to lower price and bring price lower to grab liquidity to fill those buy orders? Then bring price lower to attract. I forgot where I read it. I don't know why I didn't take a note on it. To attract buys to grab liquidity, fill those buy orders. Not fucking smart money. Not. Hold on, I have it in my ChatGPT conversations. Let me research it again. I don't want to explain it incorrectly. The system finds available offers. If a hedge fund sends 100 million USD at market, what happens? The buy system finds available offers, asks. A large buy order hits the market. It consumes liquidity across multiple dealers. Dealers now have inventory imbalance. Detect aggressive buying. Dealers adjust quotes upwards. Other participants react. Take a buy this now. Huh. Let me save this onto. Okay, let's save this and put it into our Discord. Okay, yeah, you could look over this when you have time. I don't want to explain it incorrectly. I might have the explanation completely wrong. Just look over it when you get a chance. It'll help you understand like why price even goes up or down. Ooh, I think we got this right here, 45.50. All right, we gotta see what the next 15-minute candle does at this area. This might be the area to look at. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, if we close small bearish, right? So we had selling pressure, failed to stay in sells. If we close above 45.50 and create its new support to then drive up and continue, I think that would be a better area. I don't know, but it's not clean. Nothing is clean today. You know, yesterday we had such clean moves. Anyways, yesterday was amazing. Look how much price dropped yesterday. That was crazy. So we're basically looking for the same thing that we took yesterday, but in buy form. Price created a resistance. We retested the resistance. We then continue. Okay, same thing. We're looking at it creating support. Okay. It created support. Looking for price to retest the support and then continue back up. I want to see how it does at 45.50, but that goes against like the 1 hour, 30 minute. So yeah, we'll keep it at 45. Yeah, never mind. Okay, 1 hour. Yeah, such a waiting game right now. There's not any clean structure. I wouldn't risk it. What we can do is open up another chart. Oops, no. View navigator. I'll show you that trade that I took right over there too. I'm in a swing trade. I want to see how the strategy works on that. Okay. Let's do let's go to London session, 15 minutes. No, that doesn't really match what we're looking for. This is kind of more of what we're looking at. What do you think? Does this look alike? It goes up. Then down. Price creates a support. I think the best thing to do would be wait for either one of these break out to the up or downside. Yeah, because right now we're just in a range. That's why there's no clean structure. Damn, it just stayed in this fucking range. Okay, now here would be structure forming. Yeah, see, I think we would just have to wait for, yeah, no, I don't think that this is a tradable range right here. Because price needs to break out to give us some clear, like a clear direction. It's not really giving that to us right now. No one's really in control. Let's look again. Okay, yeah. I think I know what I will be doing. $15-minute closes in 1 minute. $30-minute. Yeah. Do we fall below this area? No way. Oh shit, we do. $30 for candle close of the 4 hour. What the fuck? What's going on? Okay. I think we take this. I think we do. Let's see. Let's fucking see. I want to see how this 15-minute acts first. Hold on. Let's see how this 15-minute acts. Huh. Huge. You know what? Here, this is the plan. I'm gonna get in with a lower risk. Get in for sells. That's what we'll do. We'll get in for sells if the 15-minute closes above 45.51. We'll get out the position. That is, I think, the best decision for us right now. If it closes above, we'll close out. Right now we are in sells. We're at the top of the range. Price came up, it rejected it. Now we are in selling pressure, right? So if we come up, this is its new resistance. If we can stay below this area, price comes up, grabs liquidity. If we could stay below this area for the 15-minute closure, I think we're money to head down. But this honestly goes against a lot of the higher low structure that the market has given us. But if we are ignoring all this and just looking at this price action, this is heading down. This is its new resistance. It's coming up to grab liquidity. It closed below. This is an important level that everyone's looking at. So I think this is a good... It gives a higher probability if the 15-minute closes below. Okay? If the 15-minute closes below 45.50, then it's money to continue down. But if we can't close below 45.50, I'm closing out. Needs to close below here. If it closes above, we're closing out the trade. $15-minute is closing in about how many minutes is that? About 9 minutes. Let's see. I think we have a high because there's a lot of buying pressure right now. I think the probability becomes lower for these sells, but like I said, we're gonna go based off price action. If it closes above 45.50, we're closing out the trade. It would just make no sense at that point. Yeah. Oh, I don't have this open. Oops. Okay, what price did you get in at, Fahad? We just need to close below this. If we can do that, I think it's a solid trade. 45.51, 29. Okay, cool. You're around where I'm at. I'm at 52. Seems pretty solid. I think once you hit your 1-to-1, I think you should get out. Once you hit your 1-to-1, we are taking a sell while the 4-hour is bullish. So if you could get your 1-to-1 and get the fuck out, I think that'd be a good, maybe even a 0.5. Now, if we close above 45.50 over here, nah, I'm just gonna delete that. That just is going up against price action. Would not do that. Yeah, that is the trade idea. Close above 45.50. We're gonna close out. So we have about 5 minutes to stay below it for next price to continue lower. I don't like that. We have 5 minutes to make a decision though. I don't like how it's staying above 45.50. And over here. Because I would go more for buys, but we'll see. Got 4 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we have it's a good trade because we have a plan. Like, the plan is if it closes above 45.50, we're going to close out. But it's just such a... It's not the highest probability trade that we can get with all the bullish candles that we are up against, you know? So it kind of scares me. That's the only thing. Like, there's not too much selling pressure, and we are rejecting 45.50 a lot. Like, if we stay above this candle, that's gonna be very difficult to tell if this is the trade for us or not. Because this is its low, its higher low. Okay. If we jumped up to this area and we close above that, that's just... I don't know, man. We'll see. I guess this is just a test. Choppy price action is what's getting in the way. Yeah, it's not clean. That's why I told you, if you hit 0.5 or even 1%, I would just get out. Where's your take profit for 0.5 and 1%? Where are those two levels at for you? Okay, we're staying below, which is a good sign. Okay, such a good sign. I just don't like how I kept moving my levels up and down, up and down, up and down, like just being unconfident in the idea that we are in current sell pressure. But I mean, we did fail to break above. We rejected it, came back up again, rejected it. It would be safe to say that price comes back down to its own support. So, I mean, let's see. Closes in about 1 minute. Yeah, 45 seconds. Let's hope it doesn't jolt back up in the next 30 seconds. That'd be fucking awful. 30 seconds. Okay, so if we could stay below this level right here, and this candle comes back up, I would get in for a second position. That's what I would do. And then if we close with this candle above here, closing out. Okay, see? Shot back up. Like, what is the chance that this is the lower? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna have conflicting biases. We already got into the trade now. Now the main goal in the trade is, where are we going to manage risk? That is the main thing. It doesn't matter if is it buys right now, is it sells right now. The main thing is, how are we going to manage risk? We have a plan. If it closes above 45.50, we are closing out. Okay, that is the strict plan. I'm not veering away from it. Like, yes, our stop losses are always huge, but that's just because we just want to give it room. We're gonna close full before it hits our stop loss anyways, so it's like, yo, Fahad, where's your 1-to-1 at? What price is that at? I said, where's your 1-to-1 at? Like, example, if it hits 45, 46, that's your 1%. Like, where is your first take profit? Like, where's your 0.5 at? Where's your 0.5% at? Where's your 1% at? Oh, I don't like how price is creating a support. That's really scary. I'll probably be out at 45, 45. Is that your 0.5% or where's that? Where's that your 1%? Okay, we're coming back up to this level. I might hop in for a second position right over here. About to hop into a second position soon. Soon. If it comes up to around like right here, I'm hopping in for another one. That's 0.5. Okay. Yeah, I would hop into a second position soon. Hold on. Let's give it some more time to grab more liquidity. Cause candle closes in 10 minutes over here. Okay. I'm gonna hop in for another one right here. Okay. Let's just hope that in the next 10 minutes, yeah, see, it built support right here. That's why it's like, it's very conflicting. It's such a conflicting trade. I'm gonna go ahead and we have to hyper manage risk right here. We have to really see if price is going to stay above this area. We have to see it. Like, we have to really pay attention. So make sure you're paying attention. Do not let the sell idea consume you, because it was a low probability sell. The only way these sells work is if in the next 10 minutes we close below 45.50. We have to close below. If not, I will be looking to manage risk. Let me go ahead and open this up just in case, so that I'll show you my Euro USD trade right over here later. But yeah, I have some swings happening. Anyways, make sure your hand is ready to close out, because we have two positions open and we're at a resistance that price needs to close below. If it shoots up a bunch of pips right now, I'm instantly closing. I'm not going to hold the drawdown because anything can happen in these 8 minutes. Because this is a buyer's market right now. It just goes against everything. So we'll see. It needs to close below. If sellers can hold it below, we're golden. We are golden to continue down. But it must close below. But I'm not going to close out until the candle closes or if it gives a big impulsive move. That's the only time I will be closing out. It needs to show me like this. Okay, now we can look to close out. Yeah, that's too big. Yeah, too big. Was not good enough for me. That was the 2 trades of the day. Was not a good trade. Price did create support right here. We're in a buyer's market. Just conflicted everything that we usually trade. Yeah, no. I wouldn't even retry the sells. Now we just wait for a second trade idea. We had one trade idea, went to shit. So now that we are continuing up, we gotta look for some continuations. That's the only way. Yeah, I don't think in the next 6 minutes it's gonna close below. I think it's just gonna continue from here. Yeah, no. If it closes below in the next 5 minutes, I will be so surprised. I will be so fucking surprised. So if you're in drawdown, take the loss. Take the loss. We will look for another trade. If we don't get one by, say, like 3 a.m., then we don't get one. But there's such a low probability of coming back down and closing below that area. We went against the trend. It's kind of my fault. Yeah, I took a little loss with that one, especially with 2 positions. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for a buy because you can't go against the trend. That just goes against the complete market structure that it's in right now. Yeah, look at that. We're in a buyer's market and we took a sell. It's like really rookie, but it happens. We manage risk properly. Yo, Fahad, you're not holding this drawdown, are you? Please tell me you're not. I mean, we had a six trade win streak. We were coming up for a loss at some point. All right, awesome. Yeah, we'll look for buys. Let's wait for some structure. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of candles right now, so I don't think we're gonna get another trade for another hour and a half, maybe. But minus 150. All right. What percentage is that for you? How much percent is that for you? So this is what the account is looking like. Let's move 0.6%. Okay, it's not bad. So this is what the account is looking like right now. Dang, that was a really big loss. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. $62.63. Made the account look ugly. I like it when it looks all nice and pretty. So these were all the trades that we took on the live. I just have these two little things right here. Yeah, let's wait for structure. Huge close. Now say we fall back below this level. That'd be perfect to retry those sells. Yeah. Count still looks nice. Count still looks nice, but I just like it when, you know, we have really high profit and really low losses. I don't like how it got all the way up to 62. There was a moment where I could have closed earlier. I think I just was waiting too hard on the closure at the 15-minute. Either way, count still looks pretty. Not tripping. Oh, let me show you this Euro USD short that I'm taking. Right over here. Price create a lower high, trending low. To then continue. Let's see how this swing trade, it's a swing trade. It's not a scalp. I took this. What time did I take this at? Did it show trade history? I don't know what time I took it at. While we wait, should eat some food. All right. Huh. All right. I think this might be where our second idea comes in. No, wait. Got about... Yeah, this is gonna be my second idea. If I lose this one, I'm off the charts for today. We need to close above 45.56 with this 15-minute candle. If we can't do that, trade is void, getting out. Yeah, this looks pretty solid. This is the second trade idea of the day. Not sure if you want to take it, Fahad. If you want to take it, you could take it. It's not going to do anything to my account if I lose. Not sure about you, though. So if you want, you could take it. I think it's a pretty solid idea. Price create a support. If we could close above it in the next 21 minutes. Wait, what? 21 minutes? No, what am I talking about? 11 minutes? If we could close above it in the next 11 minutes, then I think it's safe to say we're going to continue up. But that's the idea. The idea is we close above the support that it created. If we can't, we'll just take another loss for the day. You gotta see it reject back up though. If it doesn't, and it just blows past over here, look to manage. But it's a pretty solid idea. We just gotta close above. Got 9 more minutes. Let's see what it does. We are going with the trend this time, so it gives a higher probability. It only goes to a lower probability if we can't close above here. This would be the area. Yeah, this looks pretty solid. About 4 more minutes over here. All right, cool. What price did you get in at? $45.55. Oh, right where I got in at. Okay, cool. Yep. I'm just waiting. This is how the 30-minute closes. And I'll do that. We'll watch it on the 30-minute. 15-minute is just giving too much noise today. So we'll look at how the 30-minute reacts. Oh, all right. Let me explain the trade. Let me explain it. We gotta wait for the 30-minute to close, and then I'll explain it. Closes in about 15 seconds. Didn't close with a bottom wick. Yeah. Just wait on it. We gotta see what this 15-minute does. Don't get too scared of the drawdown. I wouldn't right now. Wouldn't make any sense to. If anything, I'm gonna get in for another position. Yeah. Oh, I got into a cell. Whoa. Oh no. Fuck. Drive back a little bit lower. I'm gonna close. I got into a fucking cell on accident. Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. I was like, why is my pips going lower? Don't get too scared of the drawdown. We're still in its phase. Oh, good way on it. Fuck, I completely screwed that up. Alright, this is the support on the 30-minute. Right over here. Fuck, I can't believe I accidentally got into a fucking cell right there. What the fuck? Completely fucked up my second position. Alright, now that we're back at that area. Get into the right position. No, I'm not over risking. For my account, this is not over risking. This is it's a pretty big account. Um, I'm probably risking like a 0.5% per trade. I just got in at lower prices because I done fucked up with that sell. Yeah, so don't worry, not over trading. I mean, not over risking. Just getting back in at the price that I wanted to get back in at. It's around 5. It's like 5K, so should be fine. If anything, I would take a $200 loss. It's not really gonna affect me. I'm already up, what, 1,000 for the week. So we're waiting on a 30-minute close. We want to stay above 45.50. Not really scared of the drawdown either. We're still holding above 45.50, so if we could stay above it for 3 a.m., then it should be a solid trade. Oh man, what did the damage do to me on the accidental sell? Oh, just $69. Okay, that's fine. Man, I can't believe I accidentally opened up the wrong position. That's just terrible. That's why I gotta reset my magic keys back up. Alright, my boy, we are back in profit. You're still in this trade, right, Fahad? Okay, cool. Yeah, drawdown's not scaring me too much. Because if this is the support that price is gonna hold at, the next candle could possibly go below it and then continue up. The only thing that would make me really emotional with this trade is the stop loss. It's just a little bit too close for my liking. I don't like my stop loss that close. I'd like it all the way down here. It's the only thing, because like a tighter stop loss is gonna make me like really emotional when I don't have to be. But other than that, like the trade idea seems pretty solid. We just gotta stay above this level for the 30-minute. 45.68 is the target. 68. Yeah, that's where mine is at as well. That is where mine is at as well, brother. The 1 hour is looking beautiful. The next candle after the 1 hour should take us there. My first target would be right here though. Actually no, 4 hour. 4 hours looking beautiful. Yeah, so around right here. But this would be clean. This is where I'd probably take like 50% of mine, just because I have so much risk on the table. But yeah, that'd probably be the only reason why I'd take 50 right there. Probably close out like one of my positions at that level right there. But we are in profit. About 10 pips in profit. About one more minute for 15-minute to close. The 1 hour doesn't close weak bearish or slightly bullish. I'll be looking to manage. Yeah, it's a great idea. I need to close weak bearish. Like, say this is the support on the 1 hour. Like, something like that would give me more of like a safety net for these buys. But now we just wait. 15 minutes gonna close. They'll pretty much tell us everything we need to know. Say the 15-minute comes up, closes weak body, like a weak body, bearish or bullish, it doesn't matter. The next one should candle up. The next candle should come up because that would be the 1 hour open. So yeah. But if we could get it right here, that'd be beautiful. Gold wants to give it to us. It came in for deep liquidity grab, so I mean, why not? Okay, right here is my break even. Right here. So all the profits that I lost is, this is the line where I make back all my money. So anything above this is free game for me. Anyone new in the chat, we did take sells right over here. Price closed above. We closed out, manage risk. Now we are in buys. It looks like over trading, but it's not. These are my closings. Got into 3 buys. I mean, I'm literally risking like 1.5% right here, so not over risking. The only thing that I did mess up on was I got into a sell instead of a buy right here, so I had to close that out. But other than that, we're just waiting right now. What we want is a weak body 15-minute to continue up. If it ends up having to retest this area, drop a little bit below, and then spike back up, then that's something that we'd have to wait on to see. If the 15-minute closes below this area, then sells are invalid. I'm getting out the trade. I'll take a loss for the day. But right now we are in buys. We're around our entry, so if anyone wants to take it with us, you guys can. Up to you. It's how you manage your money. Your money is not my money. Where you manage it is the way you manage it. This is my first take profit where I'll be closing 50% at 45.61. Then this is my final take profit. We got about 10 minutes for the 15-minute close. I don't really care if it falls into this level. Could just grab liquidity and then close above it. But if it goes to my stop loss, it goes to my stop loss before that time. That's all right with me. I'm just kind of waiting how price reacts. Gotta see how the 1 hour closes, that's why. See how those shorts are doing. It's been staying right here all day. Yeah, so this is what we want. We want to stay small body bearish. We could do that, then we'll be all right. We got about 7 more minutes. What's the RR? Yeah, 2. Yeah, there you go. Hey, 15 minutes needs to hurry up and close. Three more minutes. Looking good, looking good. 2 more minutes. We gotta stay small body. That is the plan. We are back in profit. Got about 30 seconds to the close. Oh yeah, we're looking solid, Fahad. Very, very solid. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is looking more my speed right over here. Like this a lot, Fahad. new 15-minute, and new 1 hour. So what it could do, go down and then shoot up. I'm looking for at least right here. This is my first take profit. I'll close out one of my positions right here. But this is looking solid for Fahad, honestly. In case we have a potential reversal, so I'm not so like what's that word, like emotional, I'm gonna delete that second position I took right here while it's in profit. So then I have these two positions, the one that we got into together, Fahad, and then the one I got into at a lower price, just so I'm not so emotional, in case it just blows past everything. But this is looking good. I like how this looks. This looks perfect. Oops. Whoa. What did I just do? This is looking pretty solid. The only issue is prices at a resistance level on the 1 hour. Let's look at that. I don't know. Like, you mean like right here? Like right there? If you look to the left, like right here? This box from here to right here. I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about it, because, I mean, if you look at the 4 hour, a lot of clean traffic. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Right now, price just create a support on the 1 hour. What you want to do is make sure we stay above that support in the 1 hour. Okay? Right here. You want to stay above it. If we could stay above it, then it'd be safe to say that we are good. But I mean, look, we have a deep liquidity grab to the left candle. This can very much go deep too, like probably around right here where I got my second position at, and then continue up, because I mean we have about an entire hour for price to tell us what the fuck it wants to do. The two best case scenarios for this trade is to wick down, close above. Or the best case scenario is we stay small body like this the entire 1 hour. That is the only two best case scenarios for the 1 hour. Okay. Option 2 is kind of what I'm hoping for. I hope we just stay small body bearish to continue up. But I wouldn't worry too much about that resistance, because on the 4 hour, there's a lot of clean traffic. Fahad, what happened today, man? I thought you were going to join the Discord, gang. Yeah, what did you say? Hold on. Did I respond to it? What do you mean stammer a lot? What do you mean by stammer a lot? Like you come up with like a lot of ideas in your head, or a lot of questions, or what does that mean?
And then full TP up top. So
Deep liquidity grab. I wouldn't worry too much about it though. As long as we can reject, should be fine. If you want, Fahad, I would get into a second position and just have a tight stop loss. It's up to you. As in, I can't speak fluently. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah, we gotta get some rejections over here. Have it reject above. But this was the first case scenario of what I was expecting. Deep liquidity grab. And then to come back up. But it needs to close above. Okay, remember that. This is where I would get in for like a sniper entry. Like sniper. Keep the same stop loss as you have it right here at 45, 48. And then expect the rejection back up. Yeah, see. Deep liquidity grab just for it to come back up. As long as it stays above here, should be solid. Let's check the Euro USD shorts. I don't know how Otis Hill does it. So a long time ago, 4 years ago, I asked, or 4 or 5 years ago, I asked Otis Hill, how does he trade? And he goes solely based off the Candlestick Trading Bible. And he's so profitable. Like, I wonder if I'm logged into my Instagram so I can show you his stories. Big shout out to Otis Hill, though. Like, been talking to him for years, you know? I'm not logged in. Yeah, I've been talking to Otis Hill for years, and dude, he's so profitable and literally strictly stays on the 4 hour. What he'll do is this. He'll go to where is it? How do I section about this? What the fuck? How do I go to my other oh, right here. So this is exactly what he'll do. He'll go to the 4 hour, all right? Do I have family or kids? Yes, I have one son. Yes, I do. Okay, so look. He'll go to the 4 hour and he'll do this. He'll zoom out. He'll find a pair that's trending. So he'll go like this, just zoom through everything, find something trending, and he'll look at something like this. You see how it's trending? He literally trades exactly like the Candlestick Trading Bible. He'll do that. Then he'll literally trade the patterns of the Candlestick Trading Bible too. Either pin bar, engulfing, etc., etc., etc. Then he will do this. He'll put his stop loss like right here. Say this is the pin bar. This is something that he would get into right here. Pin bar setup. Then he'll make sure to always do 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Then what he does, he closes out his laptop and he doesn't check it till the next day. Either the next day or whenever it like if it still doesn't close by then he'll wait another day. You know what I mean? But he trades literally exactly like the candlestick trading Bible. I booked a one-on-one with him like a long time ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, because I wanted to know like his strategy, and he told me just read the book, and that's all he does is stay on the 4-hour. He says that going to the lower time frames is like way too stressful for people when you could just stay on the 4-hour, put a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, and get your payout every time you hit your 1 to 2. After he hits a 1 to 2, say like he risks 1,000 to get 2,000, and he hits 2,000 on his funded account, he waits till payout. He doesn't even try to get like more. He'll just wait till payout, and he's been doing it consistently for years, which is so crazy. It's literally been years, and that man has probably taken like well over 100,000 from the market. Well over, probably fucking more than 200,000. Guy is so consistently profitable. I wish I was logged into my Instagram so I could show it to you. Here, matter of fact, let me log into it really quick. But yes, to answer your question, I do have a son. Let me log into my Instagram real quick to show you Otis Hill's account. I'll show you who he is. He's a swing trader. Okay, boom. Logged into my account. He's a swing trader. I've known about this guy for years. Years. I used to talk to him long time ago. But look, this is exactly how he trades. Look at his trades. It's crazy how profitable this guy is, and no one like a lot of people know about him, don't get me wrong, but no one ever has wanted to just like switch to swing trading. Look, this is exactly how he trades. Look, he's on the 4-hour, puts his stops below. Look, took a trade right here, stops below. I don't think this is the 4-hour. I think he went to a lower time frame, but he strictly trades the 4-hour. Look at the moves he takes. And he's so profitable. He literally does the same thing every day. He told me how he does it. He just goes right here. Literally as fast. He said he goes as fast as this. Anything? No? Okay, I'm getting off. That's exactly how he does it. Watch. And he lives like a crazy ass lifestyle. Bro be going out all the time. Yeah, it's like, look at his money. Look at bro's lifestyle. It's honestly insane. I'm not saying I want this type of lifestyle or anything, but like he's been able to keep up the profits for his lifestyle. Look, literally just how he trades. Pin bar setup, reverse pin bar setup, 1 to 2 risk to reward. Look, pin bar setup. He literally just trades the pin bar setup, just trades the 4-hour. Doesn't do nothing else. He rarely loses a trade, rare. And when he does, he always gets a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So like, it just never phases him. Where are we at? Okay. Back to our setup. You think we're gonna get stopped out? I don't think so. I think we're good. It's solid. We're still in a really high uptrend. Pretty solid, bro. I wouldn't stress it too much. We have a pretty large stop loss, about 67 pips. I don't think we're gonna get stopped out. And if we do, just come back tomorrow. That'd be 2 trades lost for the day if we do get stopped out. But it's a pretty solid trade. I wouldn't be too worried about it. As long as, look, the way I see it is you want to focus on yearly percentages or monthly percentages. Like, don't really focus too much on your day-to-day. As long as by the end of the month, we're chilling. Like, we could take 2 losses today. This won't matter. It won't matter at all because, tomorrow we have over a 70% win rate. So with a 70% win rate, the chances of you having 5 losses in a row is, here, let's see, 70%. There's a 15.19% chance that we have 5 consecutive losses in a row, which is really low because we have such a high win rate. So you just want to stay with the plan, Don't get too. That's why I keep my stop losses really large, because if they're too tight, it'll make me too emotional, and it'll make me close out my trade too early, rather than letting it play out. So just keep your stop loss. If we hit the stop loss, then we're out 2 trades for the day. That's fine. We're not gonna get more than 5 losses. Probably take a winning day tomorrow. Probably take another winning day the next day. Shouldn't matter too much. Just keep your stop loss. Because I'm pretty positive we are solid. Because the scenarios we talked about are playing out. We wanted a deep liquidity grab, even deeper than the previous candle low, to then continue up. Price needs to grab a lot of orders to fill those buys, Go in the Discord and look at how the Forex market is structured academically. It will tell you exactly what I'm talking about, or explain exactly what I'm talking about. I just posted it in the fundamentals chat. And this isn't bullshit fucking ideas like fucking smart money trading and fucking distribution, fucking accumulation. Like, it's academic level, like what they would teach in college. So go look at that in the fundamentals. Just skim through it. Look at what Otis Hill just posted. So look at this. This was his trade. USD and Swiss franc. Where he getting at? Yeah, 5 that he's on. Is it right here? No. I think right here. This looks about right. Let's see what that looks like on the 4 hour. I'm tripping. Forex.com. What would that look like on the 4 hour for him? See, I don't know how bro does it. Such a good trader. Yeah, almost hit our stop loss. Didn't though. Still not worried. Just wanna let it do its thing. Yeah, just let it do its thing. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm not gonna be too worried about it because, like I said, it needs a liquidity grab. It needs to do it. So I'm gonna let it do its thing. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But it's already pulling back up into the range. So that was probably all the orders it needed to grab that and to come up. I'm gonna keep following the trend. I'm not just going to. We had an idea. The idea is that we wait for the 1 hour. I'm not closing till the 1 hour. If we get stopped out right here, we get stopped out right here. It's very likely. Yeah, no. I think we take our second loss for the day. Yeah. All right then, boys. We're out of here. See you tomorrow, Fahad. 2 trades lost. Yeah, no, that's a bummer. 2 trades lost. It's fine. Get our 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio tomorrow. Do you need me to explain the loss? If not, then I'm just gonna log out. Doesn't really need any more explaining. If you need me to explain, break down the loss, then we can. But don't really know if that's necessary. All right, boys. I'm gonna hop off. Come back tomorrow.